So I've got another prom tutorial for you guys. I used the P. Louise Watch the Queen Conquer palette. If you want to see how I created this look, then keep watching. Okay, so first we're going to go in with our Beauty Bay eye base. Just going to pop that on the eyelids. Favourite brush from Primark, and we're just going to pat that in.
He's sticking up for me, which is obviously a lie. She doesn't have a brother, and I think they figure out that she doesn't have a brother either and that she's lying. And it doesn't really take them long to figure out that Janelle is actually the one behind these messages. And it's like, really, Janelle, would you like?
Don't swipe, just pat, pat, pat. Okay, for this tutorial I'm going to go in one of my favourite palettes. This is Watch the Queen Conquer, and it is from P. Louise. I think we're going to do like a full glam today. So with this one, I'm going to go in with my stick foundation from Juvia's Place. This is the shade Bolivia. Just take my concealer brush and I just want to tidy up my eyebrows.
And these messages were extreme. These were threatening extreme violence. These messages were threatening to rape Janelle, to cut her head off. Now, who was sending Janelle these hateful messages? Well, Janelle claims that it was Billie Jean. Janelle was trying to make
just to sharpen that brow. Right, I'm going to go in with this one, No Escape. We're just going to get that colour on.
Just innocently going about her day, and Janelle and Barbara pull up next to her, wind down the window and start throwing insults at her. And after this situation, Billie Jean just broke down. She broke down in tears, and she just...
We're not worrying about blending it or anything, we're just trying to get that colour down, right in that crease. Just stamp it around. Like so. Right, we're going to go into the other side of the palette and I'm going to just take direction on a fluffier brush. Tap off the extra and we're just going to go along that line.
Chris is telling Barbara that Billie and Billie Jean are planning to rape and kill Janelle. Chris is constantly telling her...
So you have this kind of shape, and then we're going to take this shade Capture on a fluffier brush. Going to hold it back to the end, and we're just going to lightly go over that previous colour. Don't worry so much about the shape, we can clean it up.
You're probably thinking, okay, but there's no way that they would actually agree to do it. However, they agree. They agree to murder Billie and Billie Jean. Janelle has spun this web of lies from
like so. So now we've got this, we can go in with our first brush and our first shade, tap off the extra, and we're just going to go back in.
So on the 31st of January 2012, around 5:30 in the morning.
So now we've gone in with that first colour, I'm just going to take that second colour. I'm not going to add any more product, I'm just going to blend up. Right, so now we're going to cut that crease, so just get your cotton bud. Okay, we're going to pop the Beauty Bay eye primer on the back of your hand. Get a small brush. And we're just going to carve that out. So I'm going to go in with the P. Louise Prep and Prime. This is in Hooked Up. I've popped a bit on the back of my hand. I'm just going to take that same brush I used to cut the crease, and we're just going to go and pat this on. So before I blend that together, I'm just going to go in with this gold glitter eyeliner. It's from Little Mix. I don't know, it was a set I got. So I just want to go in and follow that line around.
And Lacey's friend was never allowed at Lacey's house again, which I can't say I blame the parents. So like I said, a bit of an unhealthy obsession with her dolls, but this directly came from the lack of comfort and attention that she
just to give it that bit more definition and that pop of colour. So we've got our base down. I'm going to go in with this shade, Pursuit. It is a beautiful gold colour. I'm going to pick this up on the brush. You can use your fingers, but I've got long nails and I like to stab myself in the eye, so that's why. And we're just going to pat that in. So we're going to go back in with our first shade now that's dried down, and we're just going to blend those together. Get rid of that line. See the difference? My favourite mascara, it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Right, so now that's all dry, we're going to go in with lashes. So I'm just going to take my lash glue and just pop it either side, because these are the ones that tend to pop off. So just an added bit of security. And we'll let that dry down. So we popped our lash glue on, we've let it go tacky. These are the All Sorts lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. So look down, pop your lash on and push down the corners, and it's that easy. Right, so that's the eyes done. I'm just going to show you how I clean up. So I'll pop a bit of primer on a cotton round. And just clean that up. Like so. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. primer. It's tacky, so you want your makeup to stay, especially if you're out dancing. The doctors never saw any evidence of this. No matter how many tests they ran, they could never find any answers. All of these issues that Garnett was apparently... And now we can go onto our face. So I'm going to go in with this palette first and do some colour correcting. So I'm going to pick up this green. I just want to go under my eyes. I've got quite a lot of redness at the moment, and that will neutralise it. So anywhere you feel you've got like a spot coming up, this should just conceal it. And also the child's symptoms will improve when the child is in hospital, but then as soon as the child goes home, those symptoms will just like so. And I'm just going to go in with this pinky tone. Just go right under my eyes. And this is exactly what Lacey did. She kept going round and moving to a different doctor. Every time a doctor started to get suspicious of her, she would leave. And then we're ready for foundation. So I've used the back of my hand and I'm going in with the W7 Oh So Sensitive. And we're just gonna blend that into our skin. I don't put foundation under my eyes. I have explained this before. It's just the skin's really thin around there and I will crease easily. And don't forget your neck. I just feel like you shouldn't be able to convince doctors to perform serious operations like this. I just cannot believe that doctors agreed. A little bit goes a long way as well. Even though we have not seen evidence that he needs them with our own eyes. You see why this case gets my blood boiling. And again, through both of the operations. Right, now we can go in with our contour. This is the Shape Stick from Be Perfect. So you want to look at your face and see where the natural shadow is, and we're going to go for that.
making on Blake's death, she wrote, "We have survived 365 days, a complete year without my soulmate and daddy, Blake. It hasn't been easy or even remotely enjoyable. The past year has been the hardest of my life." She would also post pictures of Garnet with the captions,
I'm gonna get rid of that double chin.
"Thanksgiving without daddy. We made a 14-hour drive home to attend a memorial service for daddy." It's like, who jokes about these things? July 1st would have been Daddy Blake's birthday. It's very clear to me.
And then we're going to blend that out. So now I'm going to go in for cream bronzer. This is the foundation stick from Juvia's Place in Jacamel. So what we're going to do here is anywhere the light would naturally hit your face is where you want to tan. So we're going to go here, just here.
Went on for quite a while, and then in January 2014, this is when the tragic events of today's case take place, and this is just 12 months after she moved to the fellowship community. So one day, Lacey calls up one of her friends. Her friend's name is
Okay, and then we're going to blend that out. Now we can go in with our concealer. So we're going to go under our eyes.
Like, imagine wanting to throw up, but you can't. It's like your body sometimes needs to throw up. Oh God, it's just horrible thing to think about.
Down our nose.
From the shaking and the needing to vomit, nothing else seems to be wrong with Garnet. They also check his sodium levels. Remember this, and his sodium levels are currently 140, which is normal.
And then we're going to blend that out. Right, so now we can go in and set the face.
Sodium levels were completely normal, and then the next moment they were ridiculously high, and it's not possible for his sodium levels to have gotten that high on their own. So the doctors are left.
Alright, never take any more. I'm just going to go under the eyes.
This was intentional salt poisoning, and the doctors only have
Nose, forehead.
in their mind, and that is Lacey. So the doctors immediately informed the police on this. They also looked into the medical history of Garnet. They also looked into the medical history of Lacey and realized that some doctors did believe that she had Munchausen by proxy. The police searched Lacey's apartment and they find 2 open containers of salt, rid of it. And her friend,
P. Louise bronzer.
what had happened, was just like, well, that's a bit shady.
And where we use the cream bronzer, just going to go in.
Instead of doing what Lacey wanted, she actually handed that bag into the police. And the police tested the liquid, and guess what? The liquid was a high sodium mixture. Police also see the video footage from the hospital where Garnet looks completely fine and then goes to the bathroom with his mom and then returns and is not okay. Police also found out that whilst Lacey was in the hospital, she was Googling things that
Don't forget your ears.
because Lacey was Googling high levels of sodium. What are the dangers of high levels of sodium? What is a high level of sodium for children? I mean, it doesn't take a genius, does it, to realize.
So I'm going to go in with this eyeliner. It's from Essence and it's like a bronzy colour. Just take that along my waterline.
Or you neglect them, so you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I made sure he had adequate medical history. I did never once find my son.
She was so defensive throughout the whole interview. Oh my god, her attitude, like her face.
So I want to go in with a thinner brush and we're just going to go in with our first shade. Tap off the rest and we're just going to go under the waterline.
And I lost my future.
These were the only tears that she shed in the whole interview when she was talking about herself and the fact that she has lost her future. It's like, no, just stop.
And finally, just go back in with that gold. Tap off the extra. We're just going to go in that inner corner.
Intended to poison him and make him ill and stuff like that. But did she intend to kill him? I mean, when you poison a child, I suppose you could argue, well, that right there is intending to kill that child.
Now I'm going to go in with some blush. This is the Mama Mitchell in Berry Berry.
Garnet should still be here today. But let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and opinions. This was an absolutely horrible case.
I also like to pop a bit on my forehead.
Let me know your case suggestions.
And we'll blend that out.
Taking breaks when I was
For highlighter, I'm just going to go in with this one.
this case is so
This shade is Elevate.
case is known as the girl in the box, and it is quite an infamous.
It's like a
case. So
really
this
pink,
picture, a lot of you probably already know
pretty
this
like
story,
shift
but
colour.
it is one of the most extreme cases of abduction and torture and captivity that I think I've ever heard. The horrific conditions and just the pure isolation that Melina was housing for 7 years is truly the stuff of nightmares. It's absolutely horrific. Like, this case is so intense that it seems even far-fetched for a horror film. Like, I always
So I'm going to go in with a Doll Beauty lip liner. This is in Diva Forever. And then I'm going to go in with the same blush I used.
At a later date, you can buy it at a better price and you can shop more mindfully and buy things that you actually want. And then finally, there is a feature called Karma Gives, which gives you cashback when you shop through selected retailers. And I mean cashback, like actual money paid into your PayPal account, like not just like a coupon code, like, oh, save 10% off this shop. No, I mean actual money paid into your PayPal account. So yeah, there are many ways that Karma can help you save money and shop more mindfully in the new year, and I 100% recommend it from Blind Nation.
And then I'm just going to take my finger.
So if you want to try out Karma for yourself, don't forget there is a link in my description box where you can download Karma for free. I just want to thank Karma again for sponsoring today's video, but thank you to every single one of you.
Just blend those two colours together.
All of you.
Right, I'm going to go and do my hair, get myself sorted, and I'll be back. And this is the finished look. What do you think? Cute, right? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.